It's subtle, but I have a very sore Corgi this morning. You can't really tell, but when she first got up, she was kind of limping. And on those little legs, it's sort of hard to tell when a Corgi is limping. But we had a pretty lengthy walk around downtown yesterday morning, like probably an hour. Can you see the limp? Maybe you're not trained like I am. She's in good spirits. I got to get that girl into better shape. Yeah, I just felt a little bad. I was like, oh God, did I work her out too hard yesterday? And literally it was a walk around. So no, I didn't work her out too hard. I've not been working her out enough lately, I think. It is 6:20 in the morning and it is hot already. It was kind of a pinky sunrise today, which made the El Cortez, sorry, it's right up there. Shoot that way. Where is it? It's up there. There. It made the El Cortez, which is white, light up all pink, and it was just beautiful. And I tried to show you that in the video, but I think I got out there too late to shoot it. It feels like what you'd imagine a sunrise on Mars to look like, just kind of reddish pinkish. I have chosen not to go to school today because that sucks. So I'm gonna head up to the horse park early and see some of my friends ride because that sounds better. And I think the day's gonna get really hot. So I'm gonna do that, mostly because I've gotten to see my teacher ride a couple times. Ooh, this is pretty. Hold on. I've gotten to see my teacher ride a few times, but other people who are at the barn who I also like and admire, I've never gotten to see ride at a show. I'm gonna make the effort to watch them ride. I'm keenly aware that it's Wednesday, and I know that if I go to the barn, he will probably be there teaching a lesson to the same woman as last week. Then I have to decide, do I want to go to the barn or do I not? You have to be careful living in a city with a big homeless population because it's not always dog poop on the ground. Ugh. Good morning. Ooh, truck shadows. Still figuring out my voice. I really enjoyed my conversation with Joseph yesterday. Just, you know, when you think about video all the time, then you get to talk to somebody else about it who thinks about it probably more than you do. It's like invigorating, really. Come on, little dog. I did reveal to him that I've been working on these videos every day since April, which is weird. It made me feel a little exposed. Not like I think he's gonna go talk to my wife, but this has sort of felt like my secret. You know, just a pet project I've been working on, and now I mean, he's not a stranger, but he's not in my inner circle of confidants. It felt risky, but it also just felt good to connect with somebody, so that was good. Come on, let's go. Come on, baby, let's go. This little dog is having none of it today. I can't get her to run. I was gonna try to do a whole B-roll segment leaving the house today, trying to add more to make a higher quality video. But I'm running late and there's no way I could like set up the camera, back out the car, get the camera, go do this. So I was like, nope, not today. So you're stuck with me in the same way you've been stuck with me if you choose to tune in and stick yourself with me. It is 85 degrees at 6:45 in the morning. It's such a weird summer for San Diego. I love it here. I'm headed up to the show. I have no idea what the traffic's gonna hold. I know that in an hour and 14 minutes, the first of the people I know is supposed to ride. So hopefully that's enough time to do a drive that typically takes about 25 minutes. If I get stuck up there today, I have a laundry list of things to do. I have to confirm my apartment. I need to get that squared away, pay the plumber, go to school and do massive cleaning, work on editing stuff, pay all my bills. Here's what sucks. I don't get paid in the month of July because I don't teach in the month of July, which I still don't get. I don't understand. Why can't they just pay us? I mean, I only get paid once a month anyway, which even that kind of stinks. You get paid at the end of the month and then you take care of your bills and do everything, and then you're like, all right, so money in, money out. Now I need to sort of float until next month. And then at the end of June, you pay your bills and you're like, now I need to be real careful until the end of August. That's a lot, it's your summer break, so you have more time to do fun things and arguably spend money, but you have no money coming in. Even going to the barn and hanging out, which I feel like is a pretty inexpensive activity. Like, it's still gas, I still have to put gas in the car at least once a week, and that's like $50. So I'm like, all right, 50. The month of July cost me $200 just in gas. to go to the barn, to hang out with people. Like, man, I mean, that's life. Like, in an air-conditioned car, it is a lovely morning. Outside, probably not so much. I was talking to somebody yesterday. We were talking about what you do when you go home at night, and he was saying that he sits down in front of the TV and that's his escape. He just, everything else shuts out, and he just has that. My relationship to TV is totally different. When I watch TV, my mind wanders, and that's when I get really lonely, because if the thing I'm watching doesn't have a strong enough narrative, it doesn't hold my attention, and then I just think about anything else. Even something as simple as how nice it would be to be watching TV with somebody else, or with her, or how she and I used to watch TV. Like, you can spiral, or I can spiral really quickly. Yeah, TV isn't my escape. Working on stuff just keeps me more motivated. And typically what I do is I work on stuff until I start to fall asleep at the computer, then I go to bed. What I'm hoping is that by the time I get back to school, I will be good enough to be really immersed in that environment and have it boost me up and have it be really good for me, and not the significant emotional challenge it was at the end of last year, where privately I was wrestling with so much and trying to be professional at the same time. And I think I did it the best I could. I think I did okay, but it was hard. You know, it was really hard, and I don't want this school year to go that way. I want to be awesome for my students. I want to be enthusiastic and excited about their ideas and promote them, because when a student has an idea and you can get behind it and you can help them explore, like, it's viral. They have an idea, I feed information, they do more, I do more, others people see us doing more, so they do more, and it's this cool creative acceleration. It just creates a tone where other people want to do interesting things too. And there's kind of a critical period for that. My job is to see the ideation, to see the spark, and then fan it into a flame. And I think in the past I've been pretty good at that. I can't be so involved in my own head that I miss it. I'm hoping that now I'm enough out of my head in this breakup, in this misery process, that I can be good for others. And I think I am. You know, I will definitely have low days, but I think that's a human experience. I love being a teacher. I love my job. I love working with kids. I want to make sure I'm doing it at the highest level. Plus, I need to make videos for my classes, because I found that tutorial videos for woodworking really seemed to help last year. So I'll be working on that too. So that's what I'm doing today. I am sitting with the dog at the horse show, watching people warm up, and it's pretty fantastic. Greg is here, so I was shooting some B-roll with my camera, and he came up past me and he was like, I was wondering who that idiot with the camera is. That'd be me. I'm that idiot. It's good. I'm sitting on the back of the golf cart with the dog, not my dog. I'm really happy. It's a good moment. Drop. All right, I'll see you later. One of the upsides of being at the horse show is that the place where I ordered my stirrups is right across the parking lot. So I walked over and I was like, hey, so I ordered them 2 months ago. And she's like, they're coming from Italy. It's unpredictable. Apparently they mailed them 2 weeks ago, but they're still not here. So she checked tracking, blah, blah. And she's like, tomorrow. They are going to be delivered tomorrow. So I'm like, all right. At this point, it's almost just a joke at this point. Like, I don't know if they're ever gonna come. I should probably just order from Amazon, but I so want to support local businesses that I've been waiting and borrowing stirrups. 2 months, like that's unheard of, even in the olden times. Like, I could have written them a letter, sent it on a ship to Italy, and been like, hey, can I have things? And they could have sent the stirrups back on a ship and I would have had them sooner. Whatever. I ended up spending, about 6 hours at the horse show. It was just cool to be here and not have to be anywhere else. I'm gonna head out now. It's about 1:30. I was just gonna head home, as I said I was gonna go, I said I was gonna stop by the other barn. I said, do you need anything? And she's like, well, if you want to take Vinny out and just kind of hack him around a little bit if he hasn't been out. And I was like, yay! So that's perfect. It's really hot, and a lesson after that whole day, like, that might be kind of a lot, but to get to go there and take him out and ride him around just a little, to be helpful as opposed to have someone do me a favor. Maybe she's doing me a favor, who knows? But that makes me really happy. I'm excited about that. Things feel pretty positive right now. This is probably beyond reckless. It is 4:20 in the afternoon, and I'm attempting to head from Del Mar back down to San Diego. It's probably gonna suck, but I just kind of felt like I need to get home. I need to do some stuff. I had a wonderful day. I did. Getting to go to the barn and hack Vinny around was just a treat. It just felt like that's the thing I've been hoping for, to be trusted enough to be like, hey, could you go ride this horse? Yes, I can. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. It's strange to not know where she is or not know how she is. But I guess that's practice for the future, because when she moves away, if she moves away, I'm not really even sure anymore what's going on. I don't assume I'll keep up with how she is or where she is. You know, I think she's going to start her new life and cut me out. I think we're going to have a really ugly legal proceeding before that happens, but I think that will probably be the thing that gives her or makes her feel justified to cut me out forever, to make me the permanent villain and be like, he's the worst, he's the devil, he's a gold digger and a con artist and cruel, and trying to screw her over. I hope you guys know by now that I'm not. That all I've tried to be is really decent and dignified through this process. And that really at no point have I been the recipient of any respect. So, yeah, it will be really hard to be vilified by the person who knows me best. I'm sure she will say things that are difficult to hear and potentially unkind. But you know what? My goal has always been not to be, not to predict negative things, not to say negative things, not to say anything negative about her, just to report what happens. The process of this and what my reaction to it has been, because I'm sure I'm not alone in going, there's the traffic, and going through a process like this. I'm grateful for the people at the barn and their willingness and acceptance of me. I'm trying really hard not to be the creepy, loomy guy that's just there and contribute something of value to the community. Conversationally, I'm not the most gifted right now. I mean, on my best day, I'm not a great conversationalist, but some of these have been really bad days for me, and it's a struggle to be socially normal. I had a conversation yesterday with somebody and we were talking about corgis, and I just kept dropping the ball on it. The person, I was talking to him and he was like, oh, my mom just had a litter of corgis. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Stupid, I could have been like, how big was the litter? What color were the corgis? I love corgis. Were there any fluffy ones? There was so much I could have said, but I wasn't present enough in the moment. I was more in awe of the fact that somebody was actually somebody new was actually talking to me. So, if you're watching this, Joseph, I'm sorry, and I'm aware, and I wanted to recognize it today when I talked to you and be like, I'm sorry I was such a dork yesterday, but I thought that would make a weird impression. So, hopefully by the time this thing publishes, maybe we're actually friends, and that will be something we can more comfortably laugh about. I don't know. Who knows where everything will be going. It sounds insane, but I'm actually practicing walking to my new place to just get a feel for the neighborhood, and I'm gonna try and get into the unit once more just to look at the kitchen to see, I don't have a good picture of what the storage is like, and for some reason that's making me feel funny. Hopefully I'm gonna see that and lock it down with the leasing agent and then be done. That's where I'm going now. Hope you're having a good evening. I will see you later. Here's why I like that place. I walked into the leasing office after, it's probably been 5 days, and the one woman behind the desk is like, "Hi, Ken." And then she wasn't even my leasing agent. She's just the woman I spoke to on the phone. And then the other woman, Amy, was happy to see me, and I was like, I want to see how many drawers are in the kitchen. She's like, "Oh, I have a video on my phone." And she showed me there's 2. So that's twice as good as I thought it was. And I was like, "Yeah, I think I want to move forward with this." And she was like, "Oh, yay, that's awesome." I was like, can I move in August 15th as opposed to September 1st? She was like, "Absolutely." And she's like, "Even day of, if you decide you don't want to live in the small place, you want to move to the bigger one, it's not a problem. So you don't have to be stressed about that." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." That options always cause me stress, but it was really kind of her to address that. I've already got a parking spot that's really close to the elevator, closest to my apartment. I just come away with a really positive feeling from the whole thing. So that's good. It's bright. Bye. Here's the way my dumb brain works. When I got home before, I was in the lobby, I was waiting for the elevator, and there was an elevator stopped on 19, which is my floor. And typically there's really only like me and my neighbor. There's 2 other units, like one there and one there, but the people are never there. So it's rare to see like on the display in the elevator, like an elevator stopped at 19. I just got this feeling like, I wonder if she just went up tonight. Like, I wonder if she's going to the condo. Bear in mind, I haven't seen her in almost 2 weeks. There's no reason for me to think that she might be coming to the condo. It was like, I saw the number 19 on the elevator and I thought, I wonder if she's up there. She wasn't. And then I went out and did stuff, and then I just took the dog out, and coming back in, I was in the lobby, and one of the elevators was on 19 again. And I came upstairs, and walking into my condo, I had this like palpable feel, like I thought like, she might be in there. Like, she might be in there when I go in there. She's not. There's no reason for her to be here. But I got like that little charge of excitement thinking like, I might get to see her. Even given all of this, all the crap that's going on, all the dishonesty, all the pain, all the everything, there was still, I got a little tiny like adrenaline hit of like, maybe I'll get to see her. And notice the way I'm saying it, like, get to see her. Like, it's my privilege to see her. This is a long process. This is hard, but I definitely do better when I don't see her. You know, coming up on 2 weeks, I'm definitely more in my own space. And I know I'm gonna have to see her again, maybe soon, to divide up this place, but the absence has been good. It's been good for me. I just need to keep that in mind. Anytime I see her or talk to her or deal with her, it's never good for me. And I have a team of people reminding me of that when I do see her. It's music. Music is a huge trigger for me. I was just walking down to pick up some dinner, and I was looking at old time lapses I made. Ooh, I'm gonna cut through here, it looks pretty. I was looking at old time lapses I made, and my music choices like just triggered me. And not so much, I don't miss her right now. I miss romantic love. I miss missing someone. I miss wanting somebody. I miss hearing a song and having it make me think about something in that loving way. God, I just heard a song by the Thorns, and it was just like, oh, I want somebody in my life. So when I hear that song, it makes my heart flutter for them. And the woman I'm married to, that's not happening. Like I'm not. So I guess that's progress. So I'm not Hey, how are you? When you walk around with the camera, people wave at you, and I love sometimes in the background you'll see people being like, awesome. But that's what I miss. I want someone. I want someone to think about in happy ways when I hear songs that make me feel a certain way. That's what I want tonight. That's okay. It's okay to want that, like to pine a little bit for love in general, as opposed to for a person that I will never have. Win? Is that a win? I think we'll take that as a win. I'm gonna go to Tender Greens now and see why I can't get my buy one get one free, because I thought salad 2 nights in a row might be really good for me. I'll see how it goes. All right, bye.